Hi YouTube, this is Mika. I'm coming in today to show you all how I do my closures to my hair. I don't know if you can see that, but anyways, I really don't use the closures that they put in the packs. I can do them a little bit better, I think. But I'm going to show you guys how I do it up close and personal. This is my first time borrowing whatever. I'm using a camera, so this is my first time, so bear with me when it comes down to if you see every little detail. But I'm going to try to be as specific as I possibly can. So here we go. I'm going to sit this down. And I'm just getting off from work, so I have on my work clothes. What I first do most of the time when you're doing when you're doing closures, you want to split the tracks. Splitting the tracks will help the track lay. I don't have a huge piece of hair here, just a small portion. Just going to split that. Just a small portion so that you guys can get a clue of how I do it. I'm using some cheap hair that I put in my hair a while back that I had some left over. So you have the track split. As you see, it's not thick at all. And that's how you want your, peeling some of those little threads off, but that's how you want your closure to be. So I'm using some glue. Hope it's not too old, but 30-second glue. This is what I use. This is all that I use, but it's 30 seconds. And I'm gonna put a little bit of glue, not much, just enough to hold the tracks together. And sometimes I kind of rub it together to lay flat where it's not bulging. And then sometimes I even run my finger down here. I want it to dry just a little bit. Once I start winding, I always start off with that first piece. I don't know if you can see that, sticking over the weft. And then I'll start rolling however wide I want the closure to be. And that's what you do. You roll and mash together. Roll and mash. Roll and mash. Roll and mash. What I do is when I get down to this part, I get my hair dryer. I'm trying to hope, you may not see me use this because it's on another plug. My hair dryer here is not working, so I basically dry it a little bit. Dry it just a little bit. With the hair dryer. While the hair dryer is going, I mash it together so that there is no air. I go around and mash it together so there is no air in the braid. Okay. Let's see how it turns out. You flip it over and you fumble with it a little bit until you find a closure, the middle of it, because if you don't really look inside, some people just mash it. You don't really look inside, you'll have the weft showing. Some people just mash it, you know, and do this, and they're fine with that, and I'm fine with that too. But I'm showing you how I do my closure, and I don't mash it because it leaves a hump on top of, you know, it leaves that hump. See that hump? But it leaves a hump on top of your head. So what I do is I get my flat iron and find that middle point, and I mesh. Not afraid to mash. Don't be afraid to mash. Mash, mash. Wants to fall. But okay, once I do that, I kind of get a brush. You know, comb it. When I'm doing invisible parts, I always get a section here and open up a section. I'll open it up as you see, and you will lay this. First of all, look at that. That is a gorgeous closure. It's not much hair, but when you do have a lot of hair, it's a little thicker up in here. I didn't use that much, but you place that down, and that's a perfect closure, people. But when you do invisible parts, like I was saying, invisible parts, you would place this down where the part lies, and that will be a perfect part. My curling iron just fell. But that's how I would do closure. See that? That's how I do my closures. And this flat. And then what I do is when I put it on the hair, I usually put the glue on this part right here, and I blow dry it just to dry the glue just a little bit, and then I place it on my hair, and of course it lays perfect. Perfect, you guys, perfect. Let me pick up this curling iron. But that is how I do my closures. I know it's something simple, something everybody already knows, but maybe there's somebody that's just starting to do hair and they don't know how to quite do the closures, because closures only come with small, you know, like 27 pieces, 28 pieces. That's the only time closures come. So any other time you have to make your closure if you're doing a quick weave. And that's a good way to do a closure. I've seen a lot of people with a lot of different closures that you can see all the hair. You can see it's just not flat at all. But I say that my closures are a little perfect. I mean, this is kind of thin, but with a nice closure sitting on top of there, that's a nice closure, as you can see. If you can see it, see if you was to put it on, it will be a perfect closure. But anyways, I also want to tell you guys that I'm about to go on a healthy hair journey. Maybe I should log in later on and talk about this, because this is about closure. But just to let you know what's coming next, it's probably talking about my hair and what products I'm going to be using. And, of course, I'll be doing a quick weave. I'm going to try to do a tutorial on that. But that's all for the closure haul. I hope you all enjoyed and learned something. Please comment on this. Please comment and subscribe. This is Mika signing out.